This is going to be the best comp of the season. You guys are in luck, and no offense, Brian.
All right, so is everyone here yet?
Hello.
I think
Hello.
that's fun.
Curtis is here, Caitlin is here, Kyle's here, Andrew's here, Jordan is here. Jordan, do you have your microphone turned on?
I have it on now.
Okay. We all need to be able to hear you. All right. So Tyler, whenever you're ready, you can explain the comp to them and then officially get things started.
Okay. So tonight you'll be playing a veto competition called Finding the Right Words to Say. For those of you who maybe are game show fans or have seen game shows before, this is going to be in the style of the toss-up puzzles for Wheel of Fortune. For those of you who don't know how toss-up puzzles work, essentially a puzzle will be revealed. You'll see all of the letters that will be available in the puzzle as far as how many letters are in each word, things like that. And then the letters will randomly come up one at a time. When you think that you know the answer to the puzzle, you will buzz in. And the way that we will buzz in is you will simply send the word buzz in the chat. And the first person who sends the word buzz through the chat will get an opportunity to submit a guess. If you are correct, you get a point. If you are incorrect, then the letters resume appearing and everybody else gets a chance to guess. If the first person who buzzes in is incorrect, once the letters start coming back up again, you will have to send the word buzz again in order to buzz in. So keep that in mind in case somebody misses it on the first go around. Okay. First player to get 5 points wins tonight's competition. So does anybody have any questions about anything?
I can't see the chat.
It's going to be a PowerPoint, and I'm going to be sharing my screen. So once I share my screen, if you still can't see that, then we'll get that worked out before we start to make sure that everybody can see it.
You might have said this. I understand we have to type the word buzz in. Do we have to type our answer in, or do we just say our answer?
Yeah, no. So you'll type the word buzz to buzz in, and then once I call on you, you just say your answer out loud.
Copy. Thanks.
But make sure that you're pronouncing very clearly, because mispronunciation will be counted as incorrect. And before we start each puzzle, I do have an official list of categories from Wheel of Fortune from when I was on it. So I will give you the full description of the category before we get going. That way everybody knows what's coming up. All right. Any other questions from anybody?
I just wanted to clarify with Andrew real quick. Andrew, I know you're on a phone right now. Do you know how to go from viewing this to typing in the chat back and forth?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. There should be, I'm not on a phone right now, but I believe there should be some dots somewhere, top left, top right, somewhere where we can click up to get the chat to pop over.
Not allowing that.
But I think if you're on a phone, you can't view the call and view the chat, right? You have to flip back and forth, I believe.
Okay.
Andrew, on my phone, if you tap the screen and up at the top where it says Win Big Brother Backyard, there's a little text bubble beside that. You just click that.
Okay. But then it takes me out of the video, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, but there should still be a small video of the host, I think, off to the side, so you can still see it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's all the help I can give you.
Yeah, so if you guys are on phones, you're just gonna have to kind of like pop back and forth quickly to type into the chat.
Okay.
All right, back to you, Tyler.
All right. Thank you for that, Adam. Is everybody ready to go? Are we all here? All 6 of us are here and ready to go, ready to compete?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All
I
right.
believe there's only 5 competing for the
Only
record.
5? Okay.
Right, Brian? We only have 5 competing in video tonight?
Yeah, Amanda isn't here, so only 5 people.
All right.
All right, perfect. So remember, the first person to get 5 correct responses wins the competition. You get 1 point for each one that you get correct, and make sure that I call on you before you say your answer out loud, because if I don't call on you and you say it, and somebody else can just steal that right from you. So wait till I call your name before you say your answer out loud.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get this going here. I'm going to, as soon as, there we go. All right, we will share the screen. And, well, let's see here. All right, can everybody see my PowerPoint screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Can everybody also see the little insert from Skype?
Yes.
I'm going to try to figure out a place to hide. I think I can hide that in the upper right corner. It shouldn't obstruct anything. Okay, so with all of that being said, here we go. Let's get started. Of course, that's enough of that. All right, so I have the Skype chat pulled up on my phone so that I can pay attention to who is sending the word buzz first. Brian and Adam, if you all can also pay attention to make sure that I am getting that correct. And we'll get started. So the first category is movie title. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be the title of a movie. So when you think you know the answer, send the word buzz to the chat. And here we go. Yes, Jordan.
Beauty and the Beast.
That is correct. So Jordan gets the first point. Nicely done, Jordan. All right. We will move on to our second puzzle now. Category for this one is what are you doing? And this is described as any commonplace activity, typical incident or occurrence, or regular transaction of everyday life. So when you know the answer, buzz in. Here we go. That looks like Curtis.
Breaking the rules?
Correct. All right, Curtis also has 1 point. Jordan and Curtis each with 1 point here. And let's move on to the third puzzle. On the map. On the map refers to a place or places that is a proper name. So it will be a specific location. For example, West Virginia. Okay, here we go. Kyle.
Never mind.
All right, moving on. Kyle is out. Andrew.
Tokyo, Japan.
All right, so we've got Jordan, Curtis, and Andrew all with 1 point here. Moving on to the next puzzle. Category is food and drink. Any and all things included in the human diet. Here we go. Looks like I had a buzz from Curtis first.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Okay. Peanut butter sandwich is the answer. So put that at 2 points for Curtis, 1 point for Andrew, and 1 point for Jordan. Moving on. I won't be able to remember those points for too long, but I'll do for as best I can. All right. Around the house. Around the house is described as soon as I find it here. Well, I'm sure you can guess it. Anything that can be found around the house. There it is. That is the official description. Anything, any household item that can be found in a typical household. Here we go. Andrew.
Grandfather clock.
Grandfather clock is correct. And I see Brian is keeping track of the points. Perfect. Thank you, Brian. All right, moving on to our next puzzle. Category for this is things. This is a very generic category. Things is, excuse me, described as an inanimate object, a creature, matter of affair, factor, circumstance, an action, deed, performance, personal belongings, anything very basic, very generic. Here we go. Looks like Kyle buzzed in first. What's your answer, Kyle?
Psychic predictions.
That is correct. All right, nicely done, Kyle. 1 point for you. Next puzzle. Fun and games. Fun and games is described as titles, actions, places, and things associated with enjoyment, amusement, sports, play, relaxation, or leisure. And here is our puzzle. Jordan.
Playing with sidewalk chalk.
Nicely done. 1 point
Wait,
for
what?
you, Jordan.
One moment, Tyler. How many puzzles have we done so far? 8, right?
That I believe is, I will double check and verify for you, but I believe that's our 8th.
Okay, just making sure I'm keeping my points, keeping track of the points correctly.
That
So
was our 7th puzzle.
Oh, 7. Okay, yeah, 7. Okay, go on.
Okay, moving on to our next puzzle. What are you wearing is the category. Anything one might wear. Clothing, accessories, makeup, designers, labels, brand names, facial expressions, emotions, or other intangibles one could be said to wear. Here is our puzzle. Curtis.
Warm fuzzy mittens.
Warm fuzzy mittens. All right, Brian, where are we with the points? Give us a score update here.
So I have Jordan with 2, Andrew with 2, Curtis with 3, and Kyle with 1. Caitlin has yet to get on the board.
There we go. There's a score update for our players. All right, next puzzle. Category is occupation. Occupation, very simply described as one's profession. Here we go. Jordan.
Basketball coach.
Basketball coach is the correct answer. Nicely done. All right. Next puzzle is rhyme time. Rhyme time is described as a puzzle containing one or more words which rhyme and may or may not be associated. Here we go. Kyle came through first.
The motion of the ocean.
That is correct. All right, nicely done. Moving on to our next puzzle. Category for this one is in the kitchen. In the kitchen is described as thing or things that you would specifically find in a kitchen. And here is our puzzle.
That was Curtis who buzzed in first.
Oh, was it Curtis? I'm sorry. Curtis, go ahead. That's my fault.
Oh, that's okay. Measuring cups?
That is correct. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Brian, do you want to do another score update? Where are we now?
Yeah, so Jordan 3, Andrew 2, Curtis 4, Kyle 2. So one more and Curtis wins.
All right. Moving on to our next puzzle. Category is landmark. And landmark is described as soon as I find it here, I will tell you. Landmark, a conspicuous object on land that serves as a guide. That is our category for landmark. Here we go. Again.
The Eiffel Tower.
And I believe that gives Curtis 5. Is that correct, Brian?
That is correct. So congratulations, Curtis. You have won the Power of Veto. Thank you so much, Tyler, for coming in to do this. That was fun to watch.
You're very welcome.
That was really fun. Thank you.
I'm always happy to do anything Wheel of Fortune related.
Can we all give
Do you have a good relationship with Pat Sajak?
I did. Every time I solved a puzzle, his immediate reaction was, wow. So
okay.
I like to think that I left my mark on him. I did tell him that I wanted his job and I was going to take it eventually. So I hope he remembers that.
Kyle's aspiration in life is to get gangbanged by Pat Sajak and other hosts.
Yeah, I won an Eiffel Tower. I won an Eiffel Tower between a host and Pat Sajak.
Tyler, you still have your I'm sure you still have your like YouTube link on hand or something to like plop in the chat so they can see.
So it's actually been taken down from YouTube because of copyright infringement, but let's see what I can do really quickly here.
I think you have it on your Facebook, right?
You guys need to see how boss he is in the fucking bonus round. It was unreal.
I do have it bookmarked in my favorites, so I'll play that real quick for everybody.
Well, if he can't host, being contestants to the next best thing, wouldn't you say?
Pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to Jamaica. He's got lots of cash, $30,120 altogether. Who's on the audience with you?
I have my dad, Corky, my mom, Vicky, my younger sister, Sarah, and my grandmother, Shirley.
Okay, Corky, we're a little late with that wave. Would you do it again? There you go. We want to get everything right here. All right, you ready to spin this thing?
I think so.
Let's go.
All right.
We can't see.
Where are we going to be here? Hold in. Got that, please. This way.
Can you all still see
Right
my
here?
screen?
No.
And to the puzzle we
Yeah,
go.
we
It's
can't
place.
see this. We can only see what you had for the comp.
Well, shit. Let's see. I don't know. I don't use Skype that much, so I'm like dumb when it comes to Skype. Let's see. Oh, it says stop sharing, but oh, maybe I have to pick a different screen. Switch screen. There we go. I'm an idiot. Aha, there we go.
Perfect.
Can you see
That's
it?
far,
Aha.
everyone.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm technology dumb. For someone my age, I don't know much about it.
RSTLNE. Got the N's filled in. Need some middles and beginnings here. 3 more consonants, 1 more vowel.
C,
It's 1,
B,
2,
M,
and a vowel.
A.
Okay, let's see what we come up with. I'm gonna get some help. Audience, please. Nothing from you. All right, it's a place. You have 10 seconds. Good luck.
Quaint cabin.
Yeah, wow, the letters were there. And it was still tricky, I thought. And he did it. And he won $36,000.
My crowning achievement in life right there.
You're still my favorite Wheel of Fortune player of all time.
Hey, there you go. Someone has to take the title, you know.
That was awesome. I would not have been able to get that.
That was a good time.
Cool.
How long ago was that?
Curtis, I actually also had vacant cabin in my mind when that first came up, but I was too afraid to call a V because I was like, that's not a very common letter, which the only other one I could have called would have been a Q, so that's not much different. But yeah, vacant cabin was running through my mind. So as soon as the A in quaint came up, I realized what it was, and I kind of blacked out at that moment. So
That is, Andrew uses that word more often than anybody I've ever met, so it's funny that came up.
yeah, it's a good time. Well, thank you all again for playing and indulging me in a little Wheel of Fortune competition.
Thank you
Curtis, again, congratulations on your
Thanks,
victory.
this was really fun.
I don't know if you've ever been on Wheel of Fortune, but if you haven't been and you want to try it, you need a coach, let me know.
Okay. All right, bye, you guys.
Always
Thanks,
a fun
guys.
decision to watch, man.
Thank you.
Bye, Tyler.
See